Dodge dealer.
What's on?
Hey, wait a minute now.
Well, the lawyer wants to.
I asked you down here to get your last will and testament down, Mr. Comia. And if you just give me simple information, nothing complicating, just give it to me, I'll write it down, and when it comes time, you won't be sorry of this. So let's hear it.
Well, my last will and testament. I know I've had a rough and pretty wild life. I haven't much to give. I don't want no strangers to get involved in my will. I want all my benefactors to get the best of what I'm leaving behind me. I know I've cherished the best friend I've had. Now, if God forbid that I pass away this moment, tonight, tomorrow, next year, or the next 50 years, I leave my withholding tax to my brother-in-law, my bills to my mother-in-law, my home, which I cherish very much, to whom it may concern, my bank account, I wish I could take it with me, but God willing, I have to go. So, naturally, it'll have to be my next of spouse, my wife. My clothing, my own belongings, my underwears and all that rigamajig. I don't want to sound rude. I'll leave it to my descendants, my children. If I have a six-pack in the ice box, bury it with me. Now, anything I've left uncovered, no, I've got the wrong word there. I'm sorry. I don't mean to press you. Anything I've left open, like I mean like bonds. Well, leave them to the nearest relative. You'll find them through the line. If I leave anything that's not valuable, leave it to my dearest friends. Now this will that I have in mind, I know I'm a well-known person around the Bemis Cafe, so I have a lot of stranded tokens, like a half a bra, a bureau drawer, and a tinted curtain. Well, those things will have to be rushed to my affiliated friends. And my safety work shoes will be airmail to Germany. My cribbage board will be sent registered mail to Mayor White in Phoenix. And my canvas shoes will be bronze and laid up in Grover Cronin's. And I have a dish at my house that's well worth quite a bit of money. I know, because I've bought it, well, let's not discuss where I bought it, but it's well worth the money. It's a plain dish, has nothing to it, but it's a dish. I just like the word dish. That I'd like to put up on a common and have the kids throw snowballs at. And then I have assorted things like, I've got an old glove at home that with orange paint on the left thumb that I would like to donate to the Glee Club, so they can put on a wonderful play. I'm sorry, it's got away from me. Excuse me. I don't have no handkerchief. That I can't leave. Oh, what a horrible moment to go. My back is cracking. I have no nuts to crack. My back has to crack. Well, let's not have Happy Matters destroy our keychains. If I buy a car next month and I happen to go, please mail the car parcel post to my nephew Gilbert. He needs it bad. He goes to Frankfurt University in Wyoming. I can't stand it any longer. I gotta change my wig. My lawyer will say the rest. Thank you.
Sir, I guess I'm next. I don't have too much to leave, but whatever it is, however it's worth to anyone to whom it may concern, I'd like to make sure that my brother gets every bit of hair off my arm. And my younger brother, I just hope that he doesn't get too mad when I leave him a sigh of relief. All my sisters, I want to leave them equal share of the state of New York. If my parents should survive longer than I've got an oil jug that I've been trying to get rid of. I bequest this to them. And now, the saddest part of my going is that I have to leave my slippers. I also own 4 homes down on Cape Kennedy. And they've been dropping all those missiles on top of them. But they're still of good use. What's left, they part that's underground. So I leave those to some little Jew down there in Fort Lauderdale. Let's pray to God that he believes in eternity. The rotten pork. When I was 13 years old, I entered the doors of Harold's Club in Reno. There I found my pot of gold. I placed it in the Bank of America in Los Angeles, California. This I leave in the name of Reginald Calico, a police officer in Hawaii. He was my closest and dearest friend. He and I used to share the same sandwich whenever it was meat. He had the nicest buck teeth that any man could ever ask for. He could actually eat a sandwich through Venetian blinds. A thrill it was to sit beside him, hold his belt buckle, and pray to the Lord that we'd have a sandstorm before morning. So to him I do leave all my gold. And to my next door neighbor, Christine Keeler, I'd like to leave a pound of shellac. And I also have a safety belt I'd like to leave to Tony Rando. He's a tile layer, I know. And to Judge Monahan, I always wanted to leave him the inner pockets of my dungarees. And the trunk of my car, I think I'll just leave for charity. And I guess except for the last time I went to confession, I don't have much more to say. So sign it, seal it, and deliver it. I guess I've had it.
I'm on?
Try it until we're on. The child
Oh.
didn't want an output.
Try it? Hello there. My name's
Tomorrow is Sunday morning. Tomorrow is Sunday morning.